Oh, start off with the champion, Tom Aspinall. Tom, you said in the past, after the Sergey Pavlovich fight, you were asked, you said, is Ciryl Gane the next challenger for you? And you said, no, he's gonna have to wait. He needs another fight. He doesn't deserve it. He needs to fight Jailton Almeida. He went out, he got the win against Volkov. So now that he's sitting across from you, do you believe that he deserves the title shot right now?
I mean, there was nobody else to fight. I'll just Ciryl, you just do your thing, man. You just do your thing, I'll just chill.
Question for Ciryl Gane. Ciryl, Tom said in multiple interviews, in the past, he wants somebody to take him into deep waters in the UFC because he wants to know if he can swim. Obviously, he's never been past the second round. Why are you the guy that's going to be able to drag Tom Aspinall into deep waters? And more importantly, how do you think he's going to react once he gets there?
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Pour répondre à cette question, je pense vraiment que Tom a sa réponse. Il sait très bien que dans la catégorie, j'ai un style un peu différent des autres. On sait très bien que je suis plus un gars qui est capable de finir très fort sur 5 rounds plutôt qu'au premier. Donc je pense que tout le monde connaît déjà la réponse.
It's your third opportunity to fight for the undisputed title, and you're against Tom Aspinall, who we know trains all the time. He lives, breathes MMA. How invested are you, and how much did you train for this fight, and if more than before?
On sait que mon dernier combat c'était en décembre. Depuis décembre, j'étais en convalescence tout le mois de janvier. Mi-janvier, février, on a fait la rééducation avec mon kiné Azine que j'aperçois juste là-bas. T'inquiète pas, je t'ai vu. On a fait la convalescence comme il se devait et on a fait les choses d'une manière extrêmement sérieuse et on a repris les entraînements depuis mars. Et vous aurez remarqué que depuis mars, vous ne m'avez pas vu ni à la Champions League, ni je ne sais où à la Formule 1, ni où je ne sais où. On est resté très concentré sur les entraînements. Je pense que vous l'avez ressenti et vous avez vu juste. Et je pense qu'on sait vraiment... Ce camp-là, pour moi, sera les meilleurs de toute ma carrière, sans aucune hésitation. On a vraiment tout fait pour monter les curseurs au maximum et j'espère que ça va payer.
And sorry. And a question for Tom Aspinall. Of course, the easy thing would be to, I guess, for you try to take Ciryl to the ground and try to work from there. Is it obviously going to be the game plan, or are you going to try to strike with Ciryl?
I think if I hit anybody, I can knock anybody out. And I think that Ciryl is no exception, but obviously there are some weaknesses in his ground game that we've seen, but I'm sure he's improved. Do you know what I mean? This is an MMA fight, it can go anywhere, so I'm sure we'll both be ready for anything.
Question for Tom. Tom, you were originally supposed to fight John Jones for the belt. Now it's Ciryl. So my question is simple. Considering that Jones is nearing the end and Ciryl is in his prime, who do you consider the biggest test right now?
Cyryl's the guy I'm fighting, so he's the biggest test right now. John Jones is retired, so I don't really have much to say on that, to be honest. So I'm fighting this guy, and this guy's really good, so I'll be as ready as I can be.
Ciryl, la question elle est simple. The question is simple. Do you consider Tom Aspinall as your biggest test right now in your career? Est-ce que tu considères Tom comme ton plus gros test actuellement?
Aujourd'hui, Tom est le champion. Donc, bien évidemment qu'aujourd'hui, Tom sera mon plus gros test. Au-delà de ça, au-delà du statut, je pense que Tom, vous le savez tous, c'est quelqu'un de très complet. On l'a vu dans ses combats. La particularité de tout ce qu'on a vu dans ses combats, c'est qu'il n'a jamais combattu une personne comme moi, avec des aptitudes et des qualités comme les miennes. C'est ce qui va donner un combat intéressant. C'est ce qui va donner un combat intéressant.
obviously you've defended your interim title once already. Do you feel like this is your second title defense, or is the interim belt and the actual belt different for you?
To be honest, I don't really care about belts and stuff. I just care about my next fight. Cyryl's my next fight. He's the guy I'm focused on. This fight's been simmering for a long time, do you know what I mean? We both got in the UFC around the same time. We've been talking about this fight for a long time, so I'm just ready to fight this guy already and take him out.
You've been training a lot with Rico Verhoeven, a long-standing champion. You've said that you've been picking his mind a lot, right? And what have you been able to take away from him, from a guy that has been champion for over 10 years?
Yeah, me and Rico have been training together for a long time. Rico's actually coming to England next week to help me prepare for this. Rico's the best kickboxer ever. So when I'm fighting another guy with a heavy kickboxing style, of course, I need to do that. But you know, this is an MMA fight. He's got a good team. He's been working on his ground game, like he just said. I appreciate that. I see that. And I've got to be ready for everything. But when we're talking about Rico's the best to ever kickbox, and he's helping me. So I always appreciate that, of course.
Simone Di Tata for Fight for Yours. Question for Tom Aspinall. People have been speaking about this fight for quite a while, even before the Jon Jones saga, and it's always been painted as the evolution of the heavyweight division. Now you're much more of a favorite, and you're seen as much more of a favorite. Do you see any difference in the matchup compared to maybe a couple years ago when people started talking about it?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is we're both better. We're both better now than we were a few years ago. We both have a lot more experience. You know, Cyryl's had 2 title shots already. I defended the interim title. I now hold the undisputed title. So I think this fight's going to be better, and I think it's pretty rare that you see any guys of our size that move like we do. So I think this is really like the new age of the heavyweights, and people are really going to start to see the difference now between guys like us and guys 10 years ago.
La question, c'était, même avant que le combat contre Jones devait se faire, on parlait beaucoup d'un combat potentiel entre Tom Aspinall et Ciryl Gane, et la réponse est oui, évidemment. Ce qui a changé, je pense que c'est maintenant, on est tous les deux meilleurs. Et l'évolution du sport, l'évolution de la division poids lourd fait que, avant, c'était inconcevable qu'on voyait des mecs de notre taille bouger et frapper de la façon qu'on fait. Et je pense que le sport, la division en général, va continuer d'aller dans cette direction. Mais nous, on est meilleurs que ce qu'on était il y a 3 ou 4 ans, ça c'est sûr.
Thank you so much.